The second major attraction in Yogyakarta is Prambanan, the Hindu temple built to rival Borobudur. If Prambanan was in any other city, it would by itself have been one of the chief attractions. However, unfortunately, it is also within around 50 kilometers from, it's a distance of around 50 kilometers from Borobudur, and therefore gets shadowed by it in some ways. Nevertheless, Yogyakarta is a must visit in Indonesia for cultural enthusiasts because of the presence of two UNESCO World Heritage buildings, Borobudur, the largest Hindu temple in the world, and Prambanan, the largest Hindu temple in Indonesia. It's only it's only second in size to Angkor Wat in Cambodia. An impressive structure in itself, built in the 8th century. It's a Hindu temple dedicated to Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva, or the Trimūrti of Hindu religion. Over the years, unfortunately, the temple, because Indonesia happens to be in an earthquake prone zone and also subject to volcanic eruptions, it has been damaged over a number of years by earthquakes and frequent volcanic eruptions. It was abandoned, though constructed in the 8th century, it was abandoned before they were rediscovered in the 18th century by during the era of British and Dutch colonization of Java. Originally, it had 240 structures, temple structures, and it represented the zenith of or the grandeur of ancient Java's Hindu art and architecture. Construction of Prambanan was probably meant as Hindu dynasty Sanjaya's answer to the Buddhist dynasty Shailendra, which ruled Java in the 7th, 8th centuries. It definitely marked the high point of Hindu domination of central Java after almost a century of Buddhist rule. It culturally shifted. It marked a decisive shift from Mahayana Buddhism to Shaivism or Shaivite Hinduism in the central island. So, on the west side of the temple, late in the evening after 6 o'clock, they conduct what is called as a Ramayana Ballet. Again, an Indonesian version of it, but nevertheless quite interesting. And as an Indian, you will immediately be able to recognize what's going on, even if you don't know the language, because it is, I think, enacted in the local language. It's quite telling, and what is fascinating is how the Indonesians have embraced Hindu culture, and you will find that most of the people watching it are non-Hindus, but still there is a lot of enthusiasm. The stadium was almost, the place where it was conducted was almost 80% full, and it was well received. I found it to be quite memorable. I remember it was a very memorable event held just outside. Actually, you can see the Prambanan temple in the background. It's a elaborate, almost 2-hour song and dance depiction of Ramayana. Very colorful, very evocatively, very passionately done. So, for cultural reasons, Yogyakarta is a very rich, enriching visit. Indians should visit it. Like I've mentioned in one of the previous videos, most people tend to visit Bali because it's better known tourist destination around the world for its sand, for its beaches, for its great tourism infrastructure. But I would imagine Java Island has so much more to offer. It's got its unique culture, identity, historical monuments, and so on and so forth. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.